I mean, I hope you're passionate about this business. But guys, I don't want to do this until I'm 85. I love you all, but I'm not going to do it until I'm 85. I got other things I want to do. Let's build a business that can stand the test of time, and the only way we're going to do that is to go get good, quality customers. How many of you here think we make money on taking deposits from customers? We don't.
No.
The reason we take a deposit from a customer is so when they don't pay their bill, we at least have something. Okay? And it's a way of keeping the ones that we think won't pay their bill from becoming our customer. And I would submit to you, and I hear this all the time, I get two objections. I got band zero customers. I got band zero customers. They don't trigger me any commissions. Well, they don't trigger you any commissions because they don't use a lot of electricity. And if you really think about it, somebody told me the other day, well, I've got 20% of my customers this month from band zero. Well, this is what I told them. 7% this month in Texas were band zero. That's it, 7%. 93% triggered commission, 7% were in band zero. If you've got 20% of your customers in band zero, you need to seriously sit down and examine how you're getting customers. And this one particular guy, what we determined was that he spent a lot of time early on in his business going to apartment complexes because it was easy. Man, you can go to an apartment complex, people are moving in, new service. It's easy to get a customer there. It's like shooting ducks in a barrel. Problem is this. Somebody who lives in a house moves once every 7 years, on average, across the United States. Somebody who lives in an apartment moves every 7 months.
Wow.
7 months. Now, most people can't remember what they had for breakfast. But I can assure you that when you leave 7 months from now from the apartment that you're in, you're not going to remember the person that asked you to become an Ambit customer because they didn't know you and you don't know them. Now, it's easy to get the customer, but you're not building a lasting income, okay? Guys, we have deposits for a reason. This is a very risky business. We've been through 2008, and you've seen 2 or 3 companies go out of business. We actually bought one of them, okay? This is a tough business to make money in if you're not conservative and careful. And Jerry told you this morning, he told you last night. We are in this business to do the right thing and to make sure that all the hard work you're putting into this is something that you can count on when you get ready to go sit on the beach. And it's not going to happen if we don't get good customers. And this is the other funny thing I think about. When people tell me that, they go, I said, well, explain to me why that's so difficult. Well, I had to call 10 people to get 1 customer. You know, a bunch of them. Now, first of all, I'll tell you, the list they were calling were 10 people, 9 of whom we didn't want to be our customer. Okay? This is back to the whole, low-end apartment thing. But if you look at the people that you live next to, and you focus on them, and you understand that even maybe 7 out of 10 of those are going to tell you no, what I would tell you is that's a 30% success rate. So you got to make 10 calls to get 3 customers. So what? You only have to have 20 ever. 20 ever. That's 70 phone calls. 70 phone calls and you're done over a period of time. And you know what? If you pick the right ones, because this is the other thing here, well, I'm always having to replace a customer at least. Well, yeah, you are. Because you got a bunch of people that move every 7 months. Get 20 customers that live in a house that look like you look and live like you live, and you'll do it one time and you will not have to worry about it again.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Listen, there are 7.1 million potential customers in Texas. Okay? And if we go get 2 million of them, everybody in this room is going to make a lot of money. And there are 2 million of them that do not require a deposit, I assure you. You just got to go look for those, okay? So I want you to understand, because I think people think that we just charge deposits sometimes because we just want to make some extra money. We actually pay interest on that. We're required to hold that money in an account. We don't even touch it. We actually pay interest on it. And so if you pay your bill 12 months in a row on time, you get it back with interest. Okay? It is not because we want to make money that we do that. We are interested in getting good quality customers so that the residual income that you build and that the people in your organization build, you can count on for your retirement. If we let anybody that wanted to come in here when Mary was out in the hospital when she was pregnant, her income wouldn't have grown. It would have been up to her to continue to work to make sure she's replacing everything that she's losing. And I'm telling you, if you don't do anything else this year but focus on that and teach your people that, it's about good quality customers. We're going to put up all the safeguards that we need to protect you from yourself. But you can do the biggest job of helping yourself by focusing on people who live in houses that look and act and speak like you do. And I'm not here to say if you live in an apartment you're not a good customer. We have a lot of customers that are in apartments that are good paying customers. And again, it's just about looking for people who you know are, because they're friends of yours or associates of yours, who pay their bills and are, we know who those people are. It's just that we're always afraid to go talk to them. I think that's so silly, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. The second thing that you get paid to do is to put new consultants into the business. Now, here's the real catch. How much do you get paid to go out and gather a customer? 50 cents a month if they're a band one. 50 cents a month. So if we looked at 12 months, that's what, $6 a year? So if you get 20 customers, that's $180 a year. $180 a year is what you get paid to go out and get 20 customers.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you get paid to get a consultant? Who gets 2 customers? Depends on where you're at in the business, right?
Exactly.
Minimum $100. If they get it in 7 days, now it's $200. Or 150. 200 for the second one, right, Scott? 100 and what was it for the third one? He's doing the promotions now. I have to ask him. My point is this: you get paid much, much more for going out and getting a consultant who gets 2 customers than you go out and get 2 customers yourself. And here's the biggest problem. This is the thing that floors me. So what happens is, and I'm going to draw you a little diagram here. So Scott, if you can come up and help me, I'm going to give you a tale of 2 distributors. Because what I'm convinced of is a couple things happen. People get in this business and they do the things that are required to help them become successful. And then as soon as they become successful, they stop doing them. And they start doing other things. And what I've watched with our regional consultants and many of our senior consultants and some of our executive consultants is they get in this business, they make their lists, they make their calls, they put the information in front of people. Some say yes, some say no. They work on the maybes. They do all the things that they're supposed to do, and they get this business going, and it's growing and starting to go. And then the next thing you know, a couple months later, you see them, and you go, "Hey, how's it going?" "Fine, man. I'm really busy." "And what are you doing?" "Oh, I did this meeting. I did that meeting. I did this meeting." I go, "Really? How many people did you bring to that meeting?" "Well, no, nobody." "Really? So you're just going around doing meetings?" "Well, my people need me to do meetings." "Yeah, they do. But they also need you to keep doing what it was that made you successful so that they will do it too." Because here's the thing, what happens is we get in this management mode in our business at some point when it's big enough that there's something to manage. I don't know if it's just something about human beings that makes them want to just manage things. But what happens is we get away from doing the things that helped us get that business going, and we start managing the thing that we built. And you combine the managing the thing that you've built with the fact that you may have built it on a weaker foundation if you were going after easy customers, and it starts to shrink. And then you start managing it more, and it starts to shrink more. And you just manage it harder, and you just manage it into the ground. Guys, you get paid 99% of the dollars that you make by going out and looking for motivated, entrepreneurial people that want to make extra money and helping them get a couple customers. Okay? And here's this. Not all of them are going to get 2 customers. And so here's the other thing that happens. And I'm going to talk about a Coca-Cola distributor first, and then I'm going to talk about an example